Today, our topic is the art of making better decisions. Life is full of choices, big and small. Every day we make decisions that shape our future. Some decisions are easy, like what to eat for breakfast. Others are harder, like choosing a career or ending a relationship. The quality of our lives depends on the quality of our decisions. But how can we make better decisions? How can we avoid mistakes and choose wisely? The answer lies in understanding ourselves, learning from the past, and thinking clearly about the future. Let's start with understanding ourselves. To make good decisions, we must know what we truly want. Often we are influenced by others, our family, friends, or society. We chase goals that are not really ours. We follow paths that others have chosen for us. But to make better decisions, we must listen to our own hearts. What makes us happy? What gives our life meaning? These are the questions we must ask ourselves. When we know what we truly want, our decisions become clearer. Next, we must learn from the past. Every decision we make teaches us something. Sometimes we succeed, and sometimes we fail. Both are important. Success shows us what works. Failure shows us what doesn't. But too often, we ignore the lessons of the past. We repeat the same mistakes over and over. To make better decisions, we must reflect on our past choices. What went well? What went wrong? What can we do differently next time? By learning from the past, we can avoid repeating old mistakes and make better choices in the future. Another key to making better decisions is thinking clearly about the future. Many of our decisions are based on emotions. We act out of fear, anger, or desire. These emotions can cloud our judgment. They make us see only what we want to see. To make better decisions, we must take a step back. We must calm our minds and think logically. What are the possible outcomes of this decision? What are the risks? What are the benefits? By thinking clearly, we can see the bigger picture and make choices that are in our best interest. One useful tool for making better decisions is the Stoic concept of focusing on what we can control. Life is full of things we cannot control: the weather, other people's actions, the past. But we can control our own thoughts, actions, and reactions. When we focus on what we can control, we feel more empowered. We stop wasting energy on things we cannot change. Instead, we direct our energy toward making the best decisions we can. This shift in focus can make a big difference in the quality of our decisions. Another important idea is to avoid perfectionism. Many of us want to make the perfect decision. We spend hours analyzing every option, afraid of making a mistake. But the truth is, there is no perfect decision. Every choice has risks and uncertainties. Trying to make the perfect decision can lead to stress and indecision. Instead, we should aim for good enough. We should make the best decision we can with the information we have, and then move forward. Sometimes, taking action is better than waiting for the perfect moment. It's also important to consider the long-term consequences of our decisions. Many decisions feel good in the moment, but have negative effects in the future. For example, eating junk food feels good now, but it can harm our health later. Skipping work to relax feels good today, but it can cause problems tomorrow. To make better decisions, we must think about the long-term impact. How will this decision affect us in a week, a month, or a year? By considering the future, we can make choices that lead to lasting happiness and success. One of the biggest challenges in decision-making is dealing with uncertainty. Life is unpredictable. We can never know for sure what will happen. This uncertainty can make us feel anxious and hesitant. But instead of fearing uncertainty, we can embrace it. We can accept that life is full of unknowns and focus on making the best decision we can with the information we have. We can also prepare for different outcomes. By planning for different possibilities, we can feel more confident in our decisions. Another helpful strategy is to seek advice from others. Sometimes we are too close to a problem to see it clearly. Talking to someone else can give us a fresh perspective. They may see things we have missed or suggest options we haven't considered. However, it's important to remember that the final decision is ours. We should listen to advice, but we must also trust our own judgment. No one knows our life better than we do. Finally, we must accept that not all decisions will work out as planned. Even with careful thought and planning, things can go wrong. But this is not a failure. It is a part of life. When a decision doesn't work out, we can learn from it and move on. We can adapt and make new choices. The ability to adapt is one of the most important skills in life. It allows us to navigate the ups and downs and continue moving forward. In conclusion, the art of making better decisions is a skill that can be learned and improved. It starts with understanding ourselves and knowing what we truly want. It involves learning from the past, thinking clearly about the future, and focusing on what we can control. It requires us to avoid perfectionism, consider long-term consequences, and embrace uncertainty. Seeking advice from others can help, but ultimately we must trust our own judgment. And when things don't go as planned, we must be ready to adapt and make new choices. Life is a series of decisions, and each one is an opportunity to create a better future. By practicing the art of making better decisions, we can take control of our lives and move closer to our goals. Remember, no decision is final. Every day is a new chance to make better choices and shape the life we want to live. So, take a deep breath, trust yourself, and take the next step. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and every step is a decision. Make it a good one.